Alright, so I've been using ChatGPT for a couple of months now, and I find it super impressive. I have this friend that I was telling about it, and he was not impressed to the point where it bothered me. And he was saying that you can't use it in real life situations. And I was showing him all these things about how I can create content. And he's like, yeah, that's cool, but when can I actually use it for work? So I just found an example where I actually used it. I want to share that with you today. So I was just doing a very simple Excel formula here, where I'm just doing a sum if on certain subcategories. So essentially, what I have here is I have date, and I have some categories. I just don't want to do a sum if by month. The problem I have here is because the text here in this cell that came out, it's a text, it's not a date. So usually what you need to do is you need to convert that into a date in order to use it. And because it's a text, it's going to be a little bit difficult to write the formula. It'll take you maybe a few minutes to figure out how to do it. So I didn't want to do it. I'm too lazy. And what I did was I asked ChatGPT to do it. So I went to ChatGPT. I wrote, "Hey, I have dates in Excel, except it is text data, so I need to convert it into date. Can you write me a formula as if the data is in cell B2? Here's an example of the date data in column B." I just pasted in all the data so it knows it, and then it comes out with, "Hey, here's the formula." And tells me how it all works, but I didn't read that because I'm lazy. I just come in here, I copy it, and paste it, and I turn it black, and turn it into a date, and there we go. It works. I drag it down, and now I have all my date data. So normally that would take me, I don't know, several minutes to figure out how to do, and it could be confusing. Obviously, this one's not as difficult, and also if you're new to Excel, you don't know how to do it, you can just ask ChatGPT how to do it. So I come in here, change my formula to refer to column M now instead of column B, and boom, I have my numbers. That is pretty nuts, right? That's crazy. If you had, what you would normally do, you would Google, you would look for these examples that are kind of similar to the situation, and then you would write your own formula, but now they can do it for you, and they explain to you how it works as well, which is nuts. So earlier I tried to ask how to do it with less data, and provided me a solution, but it wasn't that good, so I actually asked for it, and I said, "Can you write it in B2? It gave me an error. I told them it threw an error, it rewrote it for me, and then I said something was wrong with the year, because I figured out how something was wrong with the year, and then it rewrote it and fixed the year. And I just told them more information. I don't need datetime. They fixed it without the datetime. I tried to use F9. So usually with F9, what you can do is you can actually, hover over like a formula, for example. Like, let's say, I don't know if this one will work, but I'll do the entire thing. So if I do F9, it'll just give me the answer. But essentially, what's happening in Google, what's happening on my recording is F9 is a hotkey in Camtasia, so it wasn't working. I couldn't use F9 when I was recording, so I come in here and ask a specific question. "Hey, while I'm recording Camtasia, the F9 key is a hotkey for record, but it doesn't work in Excel. How do I do this with it not recording?" And it tells me I can use Control Alt F9 instead of Alt 9, and that fixed it. So it's like you can literally ask any question and it gives you the answer. It has all this context. It's really amazing. So hope this helps. See you in the next video.